I've seen enough, guys. Crown the Raptors Summer League champions. Seriously. This team is stacked. What an opening game performance that was. Without CMB out with injury, should be back for game 2. The Raptors, they were still able to dismantle the Chicago Bulls. Unbelievable win. They win by 44. They held the Bulls to 72 points on just 30.9% shooting from the field. They forced 34 turnovers. They only had 19 turnovers. And they scored 116 points on 51.8% shooting from the field. Most of their offense came from their spectacular defense. They put on a defensive clinic. They almost broke the scoring record in Summer League history of 120 points. I thought they were going to get it. But this team was darn right fun to watch, man. What a win. We're going to overreact to Summer League and talk about some of the performances in this one, guys. Do me a solid. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Raptors content just like this. So you look at the Raptors, of course, you got to start with Alijah Martin. He is an absolute dog. He's on the thumbnail of this video. He delivered the highlight of the game, absolute poster. Buy all of the Alijah Martin stock while you can. I'm invested in this guy. What a performance. You saw the freakish athlete that he is. He almost had another one too. This dude, the way he's able to just get downhill, how explosive he is. Alijah Martin was so fun to watch. In 21 minutes, he had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, shot 2 of 4 from 3. He is a guy that can stretch the floor and hit the outside shot, which is what I loved about his game. He wasn't a guy coming into the league who had a broken three-point shot. You see it. He does have the ability to hit the three. 6 of 12 from the field, 2 steals. I mean, he was just everywhere. This guy is explosive. He's a high flyer. He was able to get his teammates involved too. Alijah Martin, this dude looks like he means business. And he's going to be an absolute menace all over the floor. I mean, if he can crack a rotation spot, like, it's going to be just an absolute battle when you have him with Shed. Obviously, he's more of a combo guard, Alijah Martin is. But I liked what I saw from this kid. His ability to put the ball on the deck, hit a couple threes, his ability to get to the rim, the high flying ability that he has. Alijah Martin, now you see why the Raptors took him with number 39. Instead of going for a big, they went after him. His defense is there. His motor is there. He's just putting it all on the line. You can see it. He plays with a ton of effort, and I just loved what I saw from him in this one. He really had an unbelievable Summer League debut. Looking like a first-round pick out there. You got to think, this dude, he was taken in the second round. And so many people, so many teams overlooked him. And for him to now get this opportunity, and I know it's just one game, and a lot of you might be saying you might be overreacting a tad bit, Luka. But, you see it. If he continues to grind and shine, he has a chance to become something. And this is a Raptors type of pick. The undersized guard who plays hard on defense. But the difference is this guy's actually got a bag. This guy can actually put the ball on the deck. He can actually shoot it. Can he shoot it consistent enough at the next level? That will determine if he can survive in the league. But you just look at him and how he's able to lift up. My goodness, I watched that dunk over and over again. So I was really impressed by him. You look at Lawson, he led all scorers with 22. Jonathan Mobo, he had a solid game, very efficient. He had 15 points, 7 of 8 from the field, and 3 steals. You look at Chomchi, I'm really excited to watch his development. Chomchi had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. One of the steals, he finished at the rim for the dunk. Jamal Shed had a nice game. He had 6 assists, and it was his defense that really set the tone for the Raptors. this entire team was spectacular defensively, but Jamal Shed, like, he was just pressing. He was just fighting through screens, blowing up plays. And, he had an 8-second violation that he forced. Like, he was just all over the Chicago Bulls with his defensive pressure. And it really just set the tone for this collective defensive effort by the Raptors that was just absolutely special. And then Jamison Battle was on fuego, 13 points. And then Jacoby Walter, he's a guy that I'm super high on as well. I'm going to buy a bunch of stock on him going into the season. But he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, struggled a little bit with his shooting, but he did open the game with a 3, which was nice to see. He had a couple of turnovers as well, but you want to see Jacoby Walter be able to, put the ball on the deck and get to the glass. He had one play that stands out in my mind where he was able to do that, but if he can just, become more efficient, I thought he had a couple of decent looks. I think, he's going to have an opportunity, of course, this season. But even the Summer League, like, I look for him to really stand out from the rest with his offense. Like, he should be able to put up points, especially since he is a second-year guy. I thought Jonathan Mobile played well enough where, like, he graduated from Summer League, even with Jamal Shed. Jacoby Walter, hopefully in the next game, he could just shoot it better, because he was just 4-12 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3. Again, he hit his first, but then after that, couldn't hit another one. He had those 4 turnovers. But you just look at the Raptors' defense in this one, like the ability to force turnovers, it was unreal. Like, it was just turnover after turnover. 34 turnovers the Bulls had, guys. And the Raptors just feasted on those points off turnovers. That was the big reason why they ended up winning this game. The offense was clunky, not going to lie, especially at the beginning. And a big reason why the Raptors offense looked good in this one was because their defense created all of those easy opportunities. But hey, like, sign me up for a Summer League team that is going to play their hardest and really, buckle down defensively. I think that's awesome that, the defensive intensity was here. And, that's something that we're going to continue to see in the Summer League. Like, I think the Raptors, like, this squad, we knew defensively they were going to be very, very special. So if they can continue that, like, they're going to have a deep run in this one. Like, 40 points off turnovers. If that defensive pressure remains and the offense looks a bit better, again, like, you're going to have these guys get more comfortable as these games go on. They're going to play in at least 4 of them. CMB, hopefully he's back next game. Yeah, like, you can see why the Raptors went into this thing with the second best odds of winning it all. I think just behind the Utah Jazz. So they're my pick right now. I'm overreacting to this, but maybe I'm not. Maybe the Raptors do end up winning this thing, but it's hard not to be impressed after watching what they just did in that game. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like in the video. What were your thoughts on Alijah Martin? Again, I'm excited to see CMB. I was, upset because I did want to see him. I hope he's okay, though, obviously, and he can play in game number 2. But let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. Who stood out to you? Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for more. That's it from me, Luke, sign off. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one.